So this session is going to be a very interactive session in which I'm going to take one or two speaking test, everybody. Yeah, one last time, is my voice audible, everybody? Yeah, one last time, is my voice audible? Okay, great. Thank you. Now, as you all know, let us go to the brief out of speaking very, very fast. As you all know that, by this time that IELTS speaking, don't worry, I'm not going to take in detail what is IELTS speaking. It's just going to be 2 or 3 minutes so that in case anybody has missed anything, they can just have a recap of what speaking is all about. Many of you, most of you rather, might be knowing that IELTS speaking is a one-to-one session. So you and the interviewer, besides these two people, there are no persons in the room who are going to be there. But still, for your knowledge, as you know, that speaking is divided into three parts. The first one is introduction, which is going to be lasting for 4 to 5 minutes. The second one is individual long term, and wherein a topic is given to you. And this is the only part of your speaking wherein you can jot the points on the piece of paper. So आप points को jot down कर सकते हो. And in the last part, you will be asked counter questions. So I hope you know this basic structure of speaking. So speaking is roughly going to be of 14 to 15 minutes, 11 to 14 minutes. याद रखने के लिए आप 14 से 15 मिनट याद कर सकते हो. Now this is how the speaking is going to look like. You are not going to expect the same type of questions. So you can see in the introduction there are 4 to 5 questions. Then there is a second part in which a clue card is given, a topic is given, and you are supposed to jot the points on the piece of paper. And while speaking, you can also go through these points. Now, let me tell you that this liberty, this flexibility, this privilege is only given to you in the second part. You are not going to be getting that time to think and jot the points in the first part and the third part. So the total duration this way of speaking is going to be 11 to 14 minutes. I hope this is clear to everybody. Everybody, is this clear? You know the basic structure of speaking, how the speaking is taken. Am I right or not, everybody? Yeah, because I'm going to straight away go to the speaking part. Yeah, somebody raised a question. Yeah, so I'm going to straight away go to the speaking part now. So I hope this is very clear. So in case if anybody has just just have started to attend the session, or those who basically have just joined online session because of any reason they might have not been able to join, no worries. Speaking is going to be of three parts. First is introduction, second is clue card, and third is counter questions based on that. Now, these are four important criteria against which your speaking is going to be checked. Now, see, I'll tell you very importantly, there is no rocket science. मैं सबको ये कहना चाहूंगा कि कोई rocket science नहीं है. आपका जो speaking है, इन्हीं चार criteria के against में speaking check होता है. So these are the four important criteria against which the speaking is going to be checked. The first one is fluency and coherence. मैं समझा ऐसी तरह से समझा रहा हूँ कि कोई बच्चा भी होगा सेकंड स्टैंडर्ड थर्ड स्टैंडर्ड का, उसको भी पता चल जाएगा. यू नीड टू जस्ट हैव अ पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड. आई एम श्योर यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड एवरीथिंग. तो आपका जो स्पीकिंग है, it is going to be of 9 bends. Remember this very simple terminology. Your speaking is going to be of 9 bends, और 9 bends को चार क्राइटेरिया के अगेंस्ट में चेक किया जाता है. The first one is fluency and coherence, second is lexical resource, third is grammatical range and accuracy, and fourth is pronunciation. These are the four important criteria against which your speaking is getting checked. तो आप ये मान के चले कि सारे क्राइटेरिया के 2.25 बैंड्स है. आई रिपीट, each one of this criteria is going to be of 2.25 bands. I hope it is clear to you. Now, when I talk about fluency, I am just giving you a small brief out. हम डिटेल में नहीं जाना चाहेंगे. मैं सिर्फ आपको ये बताना चाहूंगा, fluency का मतलब होता है examines. This criteria examines how fluently you can speak at length, your ability to talk without any pause. Pause मतलब आप रुक गए, और hesitations and without any self correction. मतलब आप बार 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 अपने आप को करेक्ट नहीं करते. आपने बोल दिया, फिर पता चला कि मैंने तो गलत बोला है, और वापस अपने आप को सेल्फ करेक्ट किया. तो ये जितने कम होंगे उतने ज्यादा बैंड्स आपको फ्लुएंसी एंड कोहेरेंस के मिलेंगे. नंबर वन. नंबर टू, लेक्सिकल रिसोर्स. सीधी भाषा में बात करें तो वोकैब. आपकी जितनी अच्छी वोकैब होगी उतने बैंड्स इसमें ज्यादा मिलेंगे. इसके डिटेल में जाना नहीं चाहूंगा अभी. The third is grammatical range and accuracy. This criteria checks your ability to write grammatically correct sentences and range of sentence structures. मैं सबको ये बताना चाहूंगा, following the completion of this session, of speaking session, wherein I am going to interact with 2 or 3 students, I am also going to take the range of sentence structures. A very important thing मैं सबको बताना चाहूंगा. काफी लोग पूछते हैं. Last time I took something like मैंने शायद I took a session wherein I explained कि कैसे बढ़ाए जाए इस कोर्स को. वैसे ही यहाँ पे मैं रेंज ऑफ सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स में आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू अ वेरी वंडरफुल लुक, यू नो, brief out of all the types of sentence structures that you probably can utilize in your IELTS speaking or writing. And the last part is going to be the pronunciation. तो प्रोनाउंसिएशन का मतलब क्या होता है? फॉर एग्जांपल आपका जो स्पीक, देखिए प्रोनाउंसिएशन डज नॉट ओनली मीन कि आप इंग्लिश जो बोलते हो वो सामने वाले को समझ आए, याद रहे। ब्रीफ आउट में अगर कहना चाहूंगा तो ये सही बात है कि आप जो बोलते हो, जो भी आपने बोला वो सामने वाले बंदे को पता चलना चाहिए। जैसे कि ऑनेस्ट है तो एच यू नो ओ एच इज साइलेंट, सो यू ऑलवेज स्पीक ऑनेस्ट नॉट हॉनेस्ट। तो ये छोटी सी बात है। प्रोनाउंसिएशन तो ये चीज है ही, लेकिन प्रोनाउंसिएशन में दूसरी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज ये है कि वेदर आप जो चीज पे दबाव डालना चाहते हो, फॉर एग्जांपल जो हम अपनी मातृभाषा में देते हैं, व्हेन यू स्पीक योर मदर लैंग्वेज, जो चीज पे आपको भार देना है, दबाव देना है, वो आप देते हो। क्या उसी नेचुरलिटी से क्या आप ये इंग्लिश में दबाव दे पाते हो काफी चीजों पे, काफी चीज पे जहां पे आपको यू नो यू वांट टू गिव स्ट्रेस और इंटोनेशन? ये चीज चेक होती है प्रोनाउंसिएशन में। सो आई एज्यूम right now that I hope that you know you people have understood all these 4 criteria. Are these 4 criteria clear to you everybody? I'm not going to go into detail. मैं सिर्फ इतना कहना चाहता हूं कि आपको ये 4 क्राइटेरिया पता चल जाना चाहिए। yes or no everybody? sure? okay, very good, great. सो ये जहन में रखो। अब मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि आपका जो होता है स्पीकिंग इन्हीं 4 क्राइटेरिया से अगेंस्ट में होता है। सर इसका बहुत अच्छा स्पीकिंग है, इसका बहुत बुरा स्पीकिंग है, किसी का अच्छा किसी का बुरा वो मायने नहीं रखता। आप इतना याद रखो कि आपका जो है इन्हीं 4 क्राइटेरिया के अगेंस्ट में यू नो योर पेपर इज गोइंग टू बी, योर स्पीकिंग इज गोइंग टू गेट चेक। नाउ व्हाट आई हैव डन टुडे, मैंने आज क्या किया है, आई हैव टेकन यू नो आई हैव कॉल्ड, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज पहले ध्यान से सुनिए, आई हैव यू नो प्रोबेबली रैंडमली selected 2 or 3 students जिनका मैं आज स्पीकिंग लेने वाला हूं, and I am going to grade them against these 4 criteria. I repeat, I have selected 3 candidates जिनको मैं आज ग्रेड करूंगा, मैं उनकी स्पीकिंग की टेस्ट लूंगा, and I am going to grade them against this, you know 2 या 3 बच्चे, मुझे पता नहीं है, depending upon the time conveniency, but I am going to grade these people against this 4 criteria ताकि आपको exactly पता चले कि आपको कहां पे मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी। So I want you people to understand. So there'll be 1 or 2 students joining me and I'm going to take their test. I hope it is clear everybody. I am going to take a test, speaking test. और मैं ये बताना चाहूंगा, मैं जिनकी स्पीकिंग की टेस्ट लूंगा उनको मैंने पेपर्स दिखाए नहीं हैं। I have just told them that you know I am going to take your test. I have not told them what the questions are going to be. तो ये मान के चले कि उनको फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऐसे ही यू नो एग्जाम देनी है जैसे कि वो IELTS की एग्जाम देंगे। I hope it is clear everybody. I have not given or shared any questions to them, so don't worry about that part. और दूसरी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज ये मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि सारे बच्चे इसको ध्यान से सुने। फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक कहावत है, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सेइंग, यू नो अ डेफ पर्सन इज अ डम पर्सन, अ डेफ पर्सन इज अ डम पर्सन। जो बहरा है वो गूंगा भी है, क्योंकि बहरा इसलिए है, गूंगा उसलिए कि उसने सुना ही नहीं है। तो वैसे मैं सबको कहना चाहूंगा, भले आपका स्पीकिंग नहीं हो रहा है बट आप दूसरों को सुनिए, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि वो कैसा है और हमें कहां पे इंप्रूव करना है। अंडरस्टूड? सो आई एम गोइंग टू टेक द फर्स्ट टेस्ट। आई नीड टू आस्क रियान। यस रियान, वेयर आर यू? यस रियान, can you, are you ready Rian? Yes Rian, are you there? Are you able to listen to me? I want you to write in the chat box. Are you there? Yep, just a minute. Where is Rian? Yeah, unmute me. Yeah, I need to unmute you. Just a minute. Yeah.
Yes sir.
Yeah, and I need to also, you know, आप अपना वीडियो भी ओपन कर सकते हो।
Yes, I have already.
Yeah, I am not able to see it. Where are you? Just a minute. Okay, I'm not able to open your video.
No sir, I have already opened it. It's already on.
Yeah, are other students able to see the video? Everybody? Yes or no? Let me know. Yes? Why I am not able to see you? Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. Anyway, I hope everybody is able to see the video. I am not able to see you. That's fine. Nothing to worry. Not an issue. So, Rian, are you there?
Yes
okay.
sir.
Yeah, and I hope everybody is able to see Rian. Just a minute. I'm not able to see. Anyway, is everyone able to see the video of Rian? Is Rian visible? No issues. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Okay, now Rian, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pose questions to you and you are going to speak, give me answers. Now मैं सबको ये बताना चाहूंगा, Rian, try to speak as slow as possible. Try to speak as slow as possible. And more importantly, try to make sure that you don't need me to repeat the question. मैं repeat नहीं करूंगा question को. Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So it is very, very important. आपको जैसे screen में इसके सामने दिखेंगे questions, but I would not be able to explain you because assume that this is your test. Clear? Okay. Yeah. First, the first question follows. Tell me something about yourself.
My full name is Rian Patel. I'm currently pursuing my college in Bachelor of in Information Technology from Ganpati University.
Very good.
And yes, that's it.
Okay, fine. How do you spend your time with your family?
Okay, usually I spend my time in the evening with my family, watching a movie or just playing cards and talking about my future or something new going on.
Okay. Okay. What is the difference between male and female shopping habits? You know that, many people do shopping. So there is usually a tendency of, a difference in habits between male and female as far as shopping is concerned. So can you just tell me the difference between male and female shopping habits?
Yeah, I think male are not that interested in shopping like female because male, male can, go with any of the clothes, but for female, they have to choose a particular cloth and they have to, I'm not getting it.
No issues. Please speak. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They have to pick it very particularly because I'm not getting about it. Sorry.
Okay, fine. Not an issue. Okay, now this is your clue card topic and I want you to speak on this topic. The topic is a gift, an award or a token of recognition you have received at work or elsewhere for something you have done. So you need to be speaking, and when you speak, you need to make sure that you cover all these 3 points that are mentioned on the screen. Please do that. So I'm going to give you 1 minute to think on that, and you will be required to speak on this topic for 1.5 to 2 minutes. I'm going to give you exactly 1 minute. I'm keeping my counter on and I want you to speak. Please, you can jot the points on a piece of paper, and while speaking, you can also go through those points.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, your time starts now.
I'm ready, sir.
Yeah. Just hold on. Yeah, you may start now.
Gifts are just a way to convey one's feeling towards the other. Receiving gifts from the favorite people is just like feeling over the moon. However, I receive a ton of gifts from my family on special occasion, and each of the gifts were meaningful. Last year, I had a kind of deal with my father that if I get a great score in my college, then he would be gifting me something. So I received that gift on my birthday. It was covered with shoebox, so I had no idea about it. The time I opened the box, there was the latest phone, iPhone 11. Okay, it was light green with dual camera with all the modern specification, same as I was hoping for. Um, okay, I was astonished because I knew that it cost an arm and a leg to buy the box, to buy the mobile phone. So I felt so delightful. I went and okay, I went and hugged my dad and promised him to give my best in education, and made a promise to myself that I would be gift I would be gifting a best gift he would ever dreamed of. So in the end, good things come to those who wait.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much.
Yes.
You spoke for almost 1 minute and 38 seconds. That is absolutely fine. Nothing to worry. Now I'm going to ask you a few questions related to gift, and I want you to give me proper answers on that. Make sure that you at least speak 3 to 4 sentences on each one of these questions. Clear? Okay. Is it better to motivate or encourage people to do something than to reward him after it is done?
Yes. It is better to encourage someone. Wait a minute, I need to
Yeah. You cannot get time on this, huh?
Yes, sorry,
Rian?
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is better to encourage people rather than rewarding them, because okay, so rewarding them will not convey one's feeling, but rather encouraging them will let the people to give the motivation to do more work, and explaining the importance of explain the importance of something they might do, rather than just rewarding them and just writing a note or something else.
Okay. Okay. Do different people need different kinds of rewards to work better?
um, yeah, it is actually dependent on what work they do, because if someone is someone is fond of technology, or someone is fond of sports, so one can give them a reward on what they like, so they will use that reward in a good way, rather than just keeping aside and yes, rather than just keeping aside.
Okay. What are the different kinds of perks and incentives that employees receive? You must be knowing that many people work, so they receive lots of perks and incentives. So what different kind of perks and incentives that employees receive?
To motivate the one to motivate an employee in a company, the company should reward them with a bonus, or some companies should reward them with a trip package, or a higher post, so they
Mhm.
can they can motivate continuously and work hard in their for their work and better profit of the company.
Okay. Last question. What kind of reward would work with very small children? I mean, if you were to reward a small child, what kind of reward would work for them?
A small child never think of what reward they want, or they just want something cheerful or colorful, like in some school, children would get a big round of applause just to motivate them, or in some school they just get a bag of candy, so they can the one can motivate them to do more work, so yeah, that's it. Yes.
Okay, Rian, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. It requires lots of courage to speak in front of 79 people. Let me tell you, student. So the first reward from my end is that you basically have spoken in front of 79. It required guts from your end. So I basically should congratulate you on that part. Now I am going to give you bends on this. Now I am just asking students. I'm going to unmute. Mute you now. So I'm just asking students what score he should probably get. Can anybody tell me? Can anybody make a wild guess? Everybody, just guess what score he should get. Yes, everybody. I want answers from everybody. देखिए ये बहुत important है. छोटा सा speaking लिया है मैंने. Before you give any answers, let me tell you. Yeah, let me tell you first of all that. Yeah, thanks for writing. Thanks for doing that. Okay, great. Okay, इतना ऐसा मत कर देना 5 to 8 bands. No, ऐसा मत लिखना. Don't say 5 to 8 bands. You need to only have a variation of 0.5 bands. Okay, not an issue. Let me see first of all. Now, before we go ahead, I would like to say that you are not going to be asked only 3 questions in the first part. You will be asked approximately 7 to 8 questions. It was only because of limitations of time that I was not able to ask many questions, because I need to ask to other candidates as well. But second topic is exactly what is there in the examination. You can expect the similar, or rather, something similar to this to come in the examination. And again, in the last part, you are not going to be only asked 4 questions. You may be asked 7 to 8 questions. Let me tell you. Now, as you know that, he is going to be graded against. Now, before we go ahead, let me tell you where he made a mistake. For example, he was not able to give answers properly over here. यहाँ पे ये question इसने ठीक से नहीं बोला, for example. But his clue card was fantastic because he utilized proverbs, idioms, and all those stuff that I taught before. And and he almost spoke for 1 minute and 38 seconds. So full marks for the second part. But he again fumbled over here in this question. This is where he fumbled. He was not able to. And then the biggest mistake he did was over here. What are the different kinds of perks and incentives that employees receive? And he started giving suggestion that employees, companies should. The question, Rian, according the answer that you gave, the question probably should have been, what are the different kinds of perks and incentives that employers should give to the employees? That basically the tense that you utilize was that. Over here you are required to utilize present tense. For example, what are the different? So there are a number of different types of perks and incentives that employees receive in today's life, or in current world. For instance, many people receive monetary incentives, many people receive promotions and so on. तो आपको अभी का बोलना था. आपने क्या कहा, आपने क्या बोला? For example, this is what employer should give. So this is where the mistake occurred. Is it getting clear? So यहाँ पे आपने गलती कर दी. तो ऐसे केस में let me give you the scores. आपका बहुत अच्छा जा रहा था रियान. It was going fantastic. I would give you, for example, for fluency, I would give you 1.5 bands. I would give you 1.5 bands for lexical resource also. I'm not writing over here, students, just because of the time limitation. Again, for lexical resource, he utilized a range of vocabulary. So I'll give him 1.5 to 2 bands. For grammatical range and accuracy, he was almost correct, at least in the, except the third part in which he fumbled a lot. And in pronunciation also, he was almost good. Pronunciations काफी अच्छे थे. शायद एक ही वर्ड में उसने प्रोनाउंसिएशन को मिस किया था. So his overall score should be roughly 6 to 6.5 bands. I repeat, his overall score should be roughly 6 to 6.5 bands. Is it getting clear, everybody? Yes or no? I want you people to understand. आप जब अकेले स्पीकिंग करते हो, आप लोग जब अकेले स्पीकिंग करते हो, तो आपको पता चलना चाहिए कि आपका यही इसके सामने ही बैंड्स जाएगा. कोई दूसरा रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है, सिंपल सा लॉजिक है. So you need to understand. So my score for Rian is going to be 6.6 to 6.5 bands. Yeah, thank you, Rian. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Are you people all enjoying this session? Are you people all enjoying this session? Yes or no? Great. So this is very important. ये important था. So let us try to go ahead with some other person. ये बहुत important है थोड़ा सा. Yeah, there is one more person who gracefully accepted my invitation, and the second one is Drashti. Yeah, where are you? Can you say hi, Drashti? Yeah. So where are you, Drashti? Yeah, I need to find you first of all. Yeah. Yeah, Drashti, how are you? Yeah, great. Just hold on. I need to also. Wait a second, sir. I just want to close the door. Yeah, your video is visible to people. I am not able to see you, but are you visible to people? Yes, sir, I am. Yeah, great. I want everybody to remain. Please don't run away, students. These are very important session. बहुत कम ऐसा speaking होता है जहाँ पे evaluation होता है. So I'm just giving you evaluation. So let us take a small test once again of Drashti, and let us then let me give her the band score. Drashti, are you all prepared? Ready to go? Yes. Great. So tell me something about yourself. Now, why I am asking this question to all of you is that this is the first question probably which is going to be asked in your real examination. तो आपको याद रखना है सिर्फ 4 चीजें बोलनी है. Your name, your qualification, your current activity, and your future plan. Except that, I don't want you people to speak anything else. Understood? Yeah, Drashti, is it fine? Are you there? Yes. Okay, tell me something about yourself.
My name is Rashti Sharma, and I am pursuing Bachelor in Computer Application from Dharam Singh Desai University, located in Nadiad.
Hmm.
I am planning to go to Canada for my further studies.
Okay. Do you like pets? I'm just straight away, shooting this question to you. Do you like pets and why?
I really love pets. Even I have a dog, and I know how important it is to have a pet inside. It just changes the environment of your house. It's all
Mhm.
positive, and you are so preoccupied in your pet that you don't have time for some outside things.
Okay. Okay. What are few changes that, if at all, you are willing to make in your city? What are the few changes that you would like to make in your city?
Uh, I love my city. I just accept it as it is right now. The only thing I want to change about my city is, I guess, traffic,
Hmm.
because day by day it is increasing a lot, and the only reason I loved my city a lot was because it was, perfectly distributed. The way there was no traffic in the certain roads and there were traffic in the certain roads. So now it is like all the roads are very busy and crowded, and that's why I think that is the only thing I want to change. Other than that, it's very perfect city to live in.
Okay, thank you, Rashti. Now, coming back to the straight away to the clue card part, this is a topic that you are supposed to speak on. This topic is regarding an advertisement you often see, and you are supposed to cover up all these 3 points while speaking. I'm giving you exactly 1 minute. You can absolutely jot the points on the piece of paper. Your time starts now. Rashti, you may speak now.
Yes. Yes, sir. I would like to talk about washing powder, Nirma. It is a detergent powder used for washing your clothes in washing machine or by hands also. Uh, why I love this advertisement is because when I was a little girl, this advertisement was launched, and there was a girl who was wearing a white, beautiful dress, and she was just curling around, and she had a very long hair with the baby cut and bangs on her forehead. Um, the most rememberable thing about the advertisement was the song, which was very catchy song, and I still remember it. And it was very it is very hard to make song over a detergent, and which fascinates me a lot, that how can you make a song over a detergent and which is very catchy, that even after like 10 years I remember that song. And even now my mom used to purchase that detergent, but it is not that high class detergent. But yeah, that advertisement was really catchy, so I think that was the best. The song, I wish I could sing the song. It was Washing Powder Nirma, and the song indicates that the if you wash your clothes with that detergent, your clothes will be as white as milk is. And that is like the most funny thing, that what if my clothes are pink? I don't want my pink clothes to be as white as milk. So I think that I like that advertisement, and that's all because of the song.
Okay, thank you. You spoke for almost 1 minute and 50 seconds. Okay, no issues. Okay, I would like to ask you a few questions related to advertisement. Have you bought or used the product or service advertised actually?
Uh, I did not get your question, sir. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, what I mean to say is that, when you look at the advertisement, do you actually purchase a product after looking at the advertisement?
Yes. I really believe that advertisements are nowadays are very catchy. That you sometimes you just don't even need the product, but you are like, no, this advertisement is like so catchy, and that person is so happy after having a bicycle. Even if I weight like 60 kgs and I can't even ride the cycle, but still I want cycle because that kid is so happy and his mother and father are having a family time with the bicycle. So I think advertisement really push a person to the shop.
Okay, fine. Okay. Now I'd like to ask you if you, okay, sorry. What are the things, products or services you find most advertised?
Mostly mobile phones, I think. Yeah, mostly I see there are so many mobiles in the market right now, Oppo and Vivo, Samsung, iPhone. So most often I usually find advertisements of mobile phones. And other than that, even movies are too much trending when it comes to advertisement, like advertisement break. Then trailers of the movies are often seen.
Okay, last question to you. Do you think it is possible to sell a product or service without any advertisement? So could you see a world in which people purchase without looking at the advertisement?
I don't think mostly advertisement is necessary in today's world because there are so much
Sorry,
competition.
Drashti, could you come up again? There was a disturbance. Drashti, could you come up again? Yeah,
Can you hear me, sir?
yeah. Now you can go ahead now. Yeah,
Sorry, hello.
yeah. You can. It's fine. You're audible.
Yes. I think nowadays advertisements are very important because there is so much competition that nobody will notice you unless you give the advertisement of your product. Either it's on a small platform or a big platform. Even the banners plays a very important role when it comes to the selling a product. And in today's environment, there is not a unique thing a person sells. Like you have so many competitor, even in a slightest and smallest thing. Like even if you are selling a pen, you have like thousands of competitors. So I think, yeah, advertisement, without advertisement, success is hard nowadays.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Drashti, for speaking. And I would like to now mute you. Am I right? Fine. Yeah. Let me mute you now. Okay, you can mute yourself as well. Okay, now I'm asking students, what score Drashti could have got probably, or what is the score you expect her to get? Yes, everybody. I want answers from everybody. Just guess it, make a wild guess. Okay. So this is how this works. For example, yeah, let me see. So she should get, probably for fluency, she should get very good score. This is almost like 2 bands for fluency. I'll give her 2 bands for coherence as well. See, coherence is about, speaking in a way that is understood by the people. You are utilizing, proper discourse markers. Is also included in fluency and coherence. She should get probably 2 bands out of 2.25 bands. Lexical resource, Drashti, uh, I would say you could probably be even better, but then I would still give you 1.5 to 2 bands, but I'm just being on the lower side. I'm putting 1.5 bands. For grammatical range accuracy, again 1.5 to 2 bands, but you still committed a mistake. Now मैं सारे बच्चों को ये कहना चाहूंगा, used to का इस्तेमाल बहुत लोग गलत करते हैं. Drashti also made you told that I used to my mother used to I mean this washing powder के बारे में ऐसा बोला था आपने. I used to clean clothes with this washing powder. मतलब आप कहना ये चाहते थे कि मैं अभी कर रही हूँ, but you told as if it was basically done in the used to का मतलब ही ये होता है कि आप ये चीज पास में करते हो, अभी नहीं करते. सारे बच्चे ये गलतियां करते हैं. मैं सबको ये कहना चाहूंगा, used to is a very wrong phrase used by even the students coming from English medium background. यूज टू पास्ट हैबिट होती है. तो अगर आप वो चीज यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट में करते हो तो यूज टू का इस्तेमाल मत कीजिए. आई यूज बोलिए. माई मदर यूज वॉशिंग पाउडर. डोंट से माई मदर यूज टू क्लीन क्लोथ्स विद वॉशिंग पाउडर. तो एक आध छोटी सी गलती थी. सो आई एम गिविंग यू 1.5 bands and pronunciation was very good. Nothing to worry about that. But I would give you 7 bands by this, 6.5 to 7 bands. But yes, with small change, probably you can get 7 bands as well. So she should roughly get 6.577 bands, and if you work hard, you can even stretch your score to 7.5 or 8 bands. Is it getting clear? Any questions, any doubts? Yeah, students, are you all happy with the scoring pattern that I am giving? Yes, students. Yeah, she should get 6.5, I mean 7 bends approximately, so don't worry about that part. The other thing I would like to tell you that I mean most of the time whatever bends I give, for example, we had just instance of one Mr. 2 or 3 students whom I gave bends, and more or less the bends given by me or I mean our trained faculty are the bends probably you would get in the real examination if you commit the same performance over there. So Drashti, you can expect to get 7 bands over here. Yes, anybody? Any else? Any questions, students? Yes or no? Any questions? I hope you people are enjoying. This is मैंने छोटा सा interview इसलिए ले रहा हूँ कि फटाफट खत्म हो. Yeah, there is one more student. Yeah, there is one more student. Do you want me to take her interview as well? There's only one more student left. Yes or no? Okay, great. There is only one more student. Where is Nancy? Nancy कहाँ पे है? Nancy, could you raise your hand? Yes, Nancy, are you there? Nancy? Yes, Nancy?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
are you all prepared?
Yes, sir.
Have you, yeah, are you visible to everybody? Yes, are you visible to everybody? Have you, did you on your video or have you
Yes,
on?
sir.
Yeah, great. Just 2 minutes. Students, don't run away. इसके पीछे जो session होगा बहुत अच्छा होगा session. So I would like you people to, at least, yeah, she is visible. Thank you. Okay, great. So this is how, your speaking style, is all about. Nancy, without wasting time, tell me something about yourself.
Well, my name is Nancy Shah, and I graduated back in 2018 from Bhopal Dental College, which is in Ahmedabad. And I'm currently working as an associate dentist at for a multi-specialty dental clinic in the nearby area.
Very good. Okay, can you tell me something about your academic background? You already spoken, but can you speak in detail?
Well, I pursued dentistry, and it is related to our oral health and its awareness. It is divided into 10 branches.
Don't speak about all those 10. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Not an issue. Okay, which subject in your study you like the most?
I like the most. My favorite subject is endodontist, which is related to tooth cavity and its treatments.
Very good.
And apart from that, I also like public health dentistry, which is about which is related to camps and giving insights to the people on oral health awareness and sometimes even negative effects of smoking on oral health and gums, on teeth and gums.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to give you straight away a topic, a difficult topic I am giving you. Let us see, how you answer on that. Our topic is a person whom you consider a truly talented person, a genius, I would say. And when you speak about this person, make sure you include all these 3 fundamental things which are given over there. Your time starts now. Yeah, Parth, just a minute. There's a topic after this. All the students, please don't run away.
So can I speak now?
Yeah, you may speak. You already only taken 50 seconds, but yeah, you can speak.
Okay. Intelligence is something that fascinates every person. It is something like it is something like which can be it is ability to do something easily and in a very short span of time, and even dealing with difficult situations easily. Well, here I would like to talk about my brother, who I consider genius, and his name is Miraj. He uh, recently passed his 12th board examinations and uh, secured 80 percentage marks. After that, he appeared for his IIT JEE exams, in which he scored uh, um, good marks and
Yes, you are wonderful, Nancy. Go ahead.
and which is scored good marks and good in which is scored good marks and uh,
Yeah.
and made it to IIT Hyderabad under computer science and engineering field. Moreover, why I consider him genius as genius because of his commendable time management skills. This is
Okay.
because just like others, he is also very keen into watching series and movies streaming on Netflix and Amazon Prime. But unlike others, he doesn't binge watch series. Rather than he dedicates a specific time for recreation and strictly follows his routine. Furthermore, he has profound knowledge and interest in computers and space. And Stephen Hawking is one of his role model. I'm more than happy to have him, and I'm more than happy about all his achievements, and he never fails to amaze me. To sum up, I and my family are really proud of him, and we
Okay,
wish
okay,
him
okay,
all the
okay,
best for
okay,
his.
okay. That's fine. Your 2 minutes, are over. So that's fine. Fair enough. You covered up almost all the points. Not an issue. There are a few questions that I would like to ask. Do you think talents are inherited from parents?
Well,
Talents
I
को
cannot
लगता है कि talents parents से आती है? Do you believe that?
Well, I cannot generalize that it is always inherited from parents. There are some inborn talents I mean, there are some acquired talents as well, like uh, like by learning new things and for example, here I talk about my brother. His time management skills are generally inherited from our parents, but his profound knowledge about computers and space is something that he acquired by learning and by doing coding, by learning coding and various things from the internet.
Okay, fine. Do you think gifted people should be given special treatment in society to encourage them?
Yes, I believe that they should be given special treatment in society because it will encourage them as well as others, because it will encourage them to perform even better in future, and as well as it will motivate others to achieve something in life and
Okay.
just
Okay, fine. And last two questions. Do you think our schools encourage individuals enough to promote their talents?
well, I cannot generalize that because some schools encourage individuals and some don't. But I believe that each and every school should encourage individuals, because sometimes it is not only about academics. Some people can achieve their goals via their talents as well, and can make their name in the society. For example, various cricketers like Virat Kohli and some actors like uh, Anushka Sharma and Deepika Padukone has also gained fame via their uh, acting skills.
Okay, fine. Last question. How can parents and teacher bring out a child's talent?
Well, parents know their children's from the very beginning, and they know their children in a better way, so they should motivate them to so they should take an interest to know where their children are good, and should um, lead them towards that path by encouraging them and
Okay. Anything else that you would like to speak, Nancy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Now I would like to have opinions from the students. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Okay, now I want, students to give me their, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yes, I want answers from everybody. Okay. Okay. Now, see, I'll tell you, let me tell you, I mean, if I were to give bands, मैं सबको ये कहना चाहूँगा कि if I talk about general English, the way, the English is spoken, Nancy English is probably the best of all the three. I mean, I hope you people, agree with that part. Nancy's English, basically the way, she was speaking was best. But unfortunately, Nancy, with you, probably the problem was with, the content. Now, I would like to tell you everybody, for example, I am not giving, Nancy, you should get fluency wise, it was very good. I'm not briefing it out, but you should roughly get, 6.5 to 7 bands with this, performance. You may even get 7, but you may get, there is an issue with the content part, I mean, Nancy. So मैं सबको ये कहना चाहूँगा, सारे लोगों को ये कहना चाहूँगा, vocabulary was wonderful. Yes, I know. I mean, that's the reason I'm telling that Nancy's English was probably the best of all the three. But I would still say that, the problem was with the content part. और मैं सबको ये कहना चाहूँगा, content के लिए क्या करें आप, because in the real examination, now there is a wonderful case in front of you of Nancy, wherein, Nancy के case में ऐसा है कि her English is very, very good. It is fantabulous. But unfortunately, she hesitated because she was not getting points. This is what, I mean, I could see the problem with Nancy. So in that case, I would recommend each and everybody, every person, probably जितना हो सके speaking read कीजिए. जैसे कि you can go to the answers of people, I mean you can go through written speaking answers. उससे क्या होगा, आपके contents को problem नहीं आएगी. अगर कंटेंट्स देखिए, अगर आपका इंग्लिश अच्छा है और वहां पे कंटेंट नहीं है, उसके लिए आप नहीं बोल पाते, उससे बड़ी दुर्गति तो हो ही नहीं सकती. आपके पास इंग्लिश नहीं है, बोल नहीं पाते, वो बात अलग है. बट व्हेन यू आर हैविंग फैंटास्टिक इंग्लिश, एज इज द इंग्लिश विद नैन्सी, एज इज द केस विद नैन्सी आपका इंग्लिश बहुत अच्छा है. बट आई वुड स्टिल वांट दैट इफ यू कुड गेट द कंटेंट. जैसे कि टिपिकल टॉपिक था टैलेंट, तो आप कुछ भी कह सकते. यू डोंट नीड टू ओनली स्पीक अबाउट योर ब्रदर. मैंने आपको बताया था, एक टॉपिक लिया था कि आप 4-5 चीजों पे ध्यान रखिए. एक पर्सन के बारे में आता है, आप गांधी जी के बारे में बोल सकते हैं. किसने बोला कि आप किसी और के बारे में बोलना है. इवन बिकॉज यू हैव गॉट मोर पॉइंट्स ऑन गांधी जी इन कंपैरिजन टू एनी अदर पर्सन, क्योंकि उसके पास टैलेंट थी. नॉन वायलेंस जो है वो इट्स ए वंडरफुल थिंग टू हैव. सो मेरी आप सब लोगों से गुजारिश है कि थोड़ा सा प्रिपरेशन करना पड़ेगा आपको. यू जस्ट कैन नॉट रिलाई ऑन योर instinct. You cannot just rely on your English skills to speak in IELTS, because eventually you need to be speaking. आपके पास points होने जरूरी है. और दूसरी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज ये मैं कहना चाहूंगा, काफी टॉपिक्स ऐसे जिसको आप मेमोराइज कर लो, काफी पॉइंट्स ऐसे जिसको आप मेमोराइज कर लीजिए, तो वहां पे आपको एग्जाम में पॉइंट्स की कमी ना है. So this is what I all wanted to speak, that by taking the speaking of all these three people, I hope you have got lots of ideas. I hope you have got lots of ideas. लेकिन मैं चाहूंगा जितना हो सके उतने स्पीकिंग के आंसर्स को रेक्टिफाई कीजिए. मतलब काफी चीजों को, आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट यू रेक्टिफाई द एंटायर आंसर्स, बट आई वांट दैट काफी ऐसे टॉपिक्स है जिसको आप एक बार पढ़ोगे तो क्लैरिटी आ जाएगी. वहां पे आपको कंटेंट के लिए प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा. नैन्सी, बट स्टिल लेट मी टेल यू, यू आर फेबुलस, और यू वेर फेबुलस रादर. थोड़ा सा कंटेंट पे ध्यान करोगे तो मैं कह सकता हूं कि यू कैन इवन गेट 7.5 to 8 bands. लेट मी टेल यू, Drashti, with Drashti, I could say that she could even get stretch your score to 7.5. Nancy, you can stretch your score to 8 bands as well, because your English is very instinctive, fabulous. Rian, you are you can get 6.5 bands in the real examination, the way you have performed today. And this is how I hope you people enjoyed. I'm not running away. Let me tell you, students, I hope you enjoyed this session. Everybody, yes, everybody enjoyed this session. Yes, very good. Okay, now I'm going to take yes, now I'm going to take a small session of एक दूसरा सेशन छोटा सा लेना चाहेंगे. प्लीज डोंट रन अवे, प्लीज डोंट रन अवे. ओके, मैं एक छोटा सा सेशन लेना चाहूंगा. जस्ट होल्ड ऑन. या okay, now this is where the things are. For example, in spite of the fluency, I hope this new slide is visible to all. Is this new slide visible to all? Yes. Okay, great. Now this is an advanced thing that I am taking. I mean, many students tell me कि सर ये speaking में और क्या करना चाहिए, what type of sentence structures we could utilize in order to get a great score in speaking, for example. तो मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा उसके लिए वापस हमें ये मैट्रिक्स को लेना पड़ेगा. we'll have to go through this matrix once again and I want you people to understand. ये चीजों को देखिए. now I want you people to let me know what is the difference between this. इसमें क्या है, ये पहली लाइन जो है और ये पहली दो लाइन है यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे, इन दोनों में क्या फर्क है. मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा, मैं सबको ये कहना चाहूंगा कि ये पहली लाइन जो है, this is for 7 bends. Let me tell you, this is for 7 bends. In order to get 7 bends in grammatical range and accuracy, you need to utilize a variety of complex structures. But in 8, if you want to get 8 bends or 9 bends, you need to use a wide range of structures. और यहाँ पे ऐसा है कि you need to use a wide range of sentence structures with full flexibility and accuracy. So how this is different to 7 bends, and what is the difference between 7 and 8 bends, or rather 8 bends and 9 bends and 7 bends? Can anybody just guess? सिर्फ guess करना चाहेंगे क्या फर्क है. यहाँ पे लिखा है आपको अगर 7 bend चाहिए तो you need to use a variety of complex structures, but as far as 8 bends and 9 bends are concerned, आप देखेंगे उसकी पहली लाइन में लिखा है you need to use a wide range of sentence structures. उसमें क्या फर्क है? So don't you think that complex structures वही range है? What is the difference between that? Can you tell me, everybody? Yes, I want you people to just make a wild guess. क्या फर्क है? No. Okay, now this is where I want you people to understand. देखिए, for example, there is a difference between there is a difference in all this stuff. I am going to explain this. कि range of sentence structures के मतलब होता है. Let me first of all remove this, clear all this stuff. Okay, now पहले तो मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि let me explain you the type of the complex structures. So पहले मैं ये आपको समझा रहा हूँ. I'm just explaining you the 7th bends वाला part uses a variety of complex structures. मैं पहले ये समझाना चाहूंगा, and then I'll go into 8 bends and 9 bends. I want you people to remain over here. It's a fantastic lecture. Let me tell you, you'll enjoy this. और मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कैसे फर्क रहता है कॉम्प्लेक्स स्ट्रक्चर्स और रेंज ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर्स में, दोनों में फर्क है. तो उसके पहले मैं ब्रीफ आउट करना चाहूंगा. मैंने सिंपल, कंपाउंड और कॉम्प्लेक्स स्ट्रक्चर्स का आई हैव टेकन अ फैंटास्टिक सेशन, बट आई जस्ट गिव यू अ ब्रीफ आउट दैट देयर आर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स. आई मीन कॉम्प्लेक्स स्ट्रक्चर्स की बात करें, फर्स्ट इज सिंपल सेंटेंस, कंपाउंड सेंटेंस एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस. पहले मैं ये समझाना चाहूंगा. सो आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग यू समथिंग अबाउट 7 bends. 7 bends चाहिए तो आपको सिर्फ सिंपल सेंटेंस का इस्तेमाल नहीं करना है. इन द रियल एग्जामिनेशन यू शुड आल्सो यूटिलाइज कंपाउंड सेंटेंस एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस. अब आप पूछोगे सर पता तो चले कंपाउंड सेंटेंस और कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस में है क्या. नाउ दिस इज अ सिंपल सेंटेंस. आई वांट यू पीपल टू अंडरस्टैंड. A simple sentence is a sentence that contains just a subject and a verb. जिसमें सिर्फ subject है और जिसमें सिर्फ verb है. जैसे कि I am a teacher. It's a simple sentence. It contains a subject I, verb am. She took a cab to the airport. Again, subject has she और verb है took. Simple सा sentence. We are having pizza for the dinner tonight. Subject है we, verb है are having. So this is basically what we call as a simple sentence. जिसमें सिर्फ ये है कि simple sentence is a sentence in which there is only subject and a verb. अब हम simple sentence को independent clause भी कह सकते हैं. I repeat, simple sentence can also be called as an independent clause. Okay. Now, दूसरा है compound sentence. A compound sentence has 2 independent clauses. I hope I am not going fast, everybody. Yes or no? Do you want me to slow down my speed or is it perfect? Everybody? Yes, guys. I want you people to let me know because काफी हाँ ठीक है. That's fine. Thank you so much. Great. Now, so पहली बात मैं करना चाहूंगा, सिंपल सेंटेंस का मतलब ऐसा सेंटेंस जिसमें सिर्फ सब्जेक्ट हो और वर्ब हो. सिंपल सेंटेंस को हम इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज भी कह सकते हैं. ये चीज अभी अपने दिमाग में रखिए बिकॉज दिस इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू आउट फॉर द रिमेनिंग लेक्चर. सो सिंपल सेंटेंस कैन बी ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज ए इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. कंपाउंड सेंटेंस किसको कहेंगे? कंपाउंड सेंटेंस हैज 2 इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस, जिसमें 2 इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस है. सिंपल सेंटेंस में सिर्फ एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज था, लेकिन कंपाउंड सेंटेंस में 2 इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस है. We saw that a simple sentence has just 1 independent clause, but a compound sentence has 2 or sometimes more independent clauses. 2 या 2 से ज्यादा independent clauses को जोड़ के जो sentence बनाया जाता है उसको हम कहेंगे compound sentence. For example, I am a teacher, my wife is a lawyer. I am a teacher and my wife is a lawyer. So I have utilized and to join 2 sentences. I am a teacher, my wife is a lawyer. I hope it is comfortable. Okay, she tried to lift the suitcase was too heavy. दो sentences मैंने उनको जोड़ के she tried to lift the suitcase but it was too heavy. तो मैंने कौन से वर्ड का इस्तेमाल किया? Everybody, are you people all there? कौन से वर्ड का इस्तेमाल किया to join? Yes, very good, but very nice, you people are fantastic, fabulous. Okay, तीसरा जो है, he didn't have enough cash, he paid by credit card. He didn't have or did not have enough cash, so he paid by credit card. तो इसमें इस्तेमाल किया मैंने so का. Okay, we can take a bus to the museum, we can just walk there. We can take bus to the museum or we can just walk there. तो ये चारों चार सेंटेंसेस में पहले सेंटेंस में मैंने एंड का इस्तेमाल किया. In the second example I utilized but, in the third example I utilized so, and in the fourth example I utilized or. So what we did is that with the help of these four words and, but, so and or, we joined two independent clauses to make a compound sentence. So I repeat, a compound sentence is a combination of two or more independent clauses. Okay, अब कौन से वर्ड्स का इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है बनाने के लिए कंपाउंड सेंटेंस? एंड, बट, सो एंड और. सो आई वांट यू पीपल टू जॉट डाउन दिस थिंग्स. आपको पता तो चलना चाहिए कि कंपाउंड सेंटेंस बनाने के लिए मुझे कौन से वर्ड्स का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा. सो आई होप यू हैव जॉटेड दिस वर्ड्स. यस और नो? एंड, बट, सो एंड और. Have you people jotted this in your notebook? Yes or no? Okay, great. So you need to make this way. Okay, now the last part, complex sentence. A complex sentence has a dependent clause and a independent clause. So compound sentence में क्या था? There were two independent clauses. In complex sentence you have got one dependent clause and one independent clause. Now मैं बताना चाहूंगा सर दोनों में फर्क क्या है. For example, when I got home from work yesterday, I'm just pointing things over here. When I got home from work yesterday, I watched TV for an hour. तो आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे दो sentences का इस्तेमाल किया है. When I got home from work yesterday, number one sentence, I watched TV for an hour. Now I need to you people to tell me इसमें दो sentences है. When I got home from work yesterday, I watched TV for an hour. एक independent clause है, एक dependent clause है. Independent clause ऐसा clause है जो अपने आप में अकेले एक सेंटेंस बनाएगा, उसका मीनिंग निकलेगा. बट डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज ऐसा है जहां पे उसका मीनिंग नहीं निकलेगा, वो निर्भर करता है दूसरे सेंटेंस पे. सो कैन यू टेल मी ओवर हियर which sentence or which part of the sentence or the first part is an independent or a dependent clause and the second part is an independent or a dependent clause? Can you tell me which part of the sentence has got independent and dependent clause? Yes, I want you people to answer. Yes, students, can you tell me? The first is an independent, first is dependent, pehla independent. Okay, अब now before you people start giving me the answers, let me tell you. When I got home from work yesterday, आप ऐसा मान के चलो कि when I got home from when I got home from work yesterday, मैं अकेले उस चीज को रखूं, I would not be having a meaning of that sentence, because somebody will ask me, when I say to somebody or someone when I got home from work yesterday, he would say तो क्या आगे क्या. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि when I got home from work yesterday in itself is not an independent sentence conveying independent meaning. उसको किसी और सेंटेंस की जरूरत है. तो ऐसे केस में जो पहला पार्ट है, मतलब कि when I got home from work yesterday is a dependent clause. I watched TV for an hour is an independent clause. अगर मैं किसी को ऐसा बोलता हूं I watched TV for an hour, तो शायद उसको ज्यादा सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है, ये सेंटेंस पर्याप्त है अपने आप में in order to create an independent clause. So जैसे कि यहाँ पे for example, so over here when I got home from work yesterday is an dependent clause and I watched TV for an hour is an independent clause. तो यहाँ पे दो कौन से conjunctions का इस्तेमाल होगा? When, because, even though, if or until. These are the only things that I would like to tell you about simple, compound and complex sentences. I hope the things are clear to you. Yes or no, everybody? Yes. Is it clear, everybody? Yes or no? Okay, so let me have a small recap. पहला जो है आपका simple sentence जिसमें एक independent clause है. दूसरा जो है is basically a compound sentence जिसमें दो independent clauses है. दो independent clauses ऐसे हैं जो अपने आप में पर्याप्त है, लेकिन I am joining them by and, so, but और or, जिनको हम बोलेंगे coordinating conjunctions. और तीसरा जो है वो complex sentence है जिसमें हम इस्तेमाल करेंगे एक डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज का और एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज का, जिसको हम जोड़ने के लिए कौन से वर्ड्स का इस्तेमाल करेंगे? व्हेन, बिकॉज, इवन दो, इफ एंड अनटिल. I hope this is clear up to this point of time. Then I'll go ahead. Yes or no, everybody? Yes, great. Now I am trying to tell you. अब मैं आगे जाना चाहूंगा. Very very important. अगर आपको स्पीकिंग और राइटिंग में रेंज ऑफ सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स में now I'm trying to go for 8 bends and 9 bends. मैंने आपको 7 bends का समझा दिया. What is the meaning of compound and complex sentences? तो अगर आप कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंसेस का इस्तेमाल करते हैं in your real examination, you are almost good to go or good to get 7 bends. But if you still want more bends, if you want to get 8 bends or 9 bends, if you want to up your level, in that case you need to utilize a range of sentence structures. अब range of sentence structures क्या है? तो उसके लिए हमें समझना पड़ेगा, because ये 3 टर्मिनोलॉजी को समझिए. सब्जेक्ट, the subject is the doer of the action, or whosoever or whoever the sentence revolves around. सब्जेक्ट, कोई भी सेंटेंस में 3 चीज होती है, सब्जेक्ट, वर्ब और ऑब्जेक्ट. वर्ब आपको पता है, और ऑब्जेक्ट का मतलब होता है ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ ए सेंटेंस इज द पर्सन और थिंग दैट रिसीव्स द एक्शन. जैसे कि राम टेल्स श्याम, तो राम जो हुआ वो सब्जेक्ट हुआ, टेल्स हुआ वो फॉर एग्जांपल वर्ब हुआ, और श्याम जो हुआ वो उसको जाता है तो उसको हम ऑब्जेक्ट कहेंगे. अब बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज मैं आपको कहना चाहूंगा, अगर आप अपने सेंटेंसेस में इफ यू वांट टू ऐड वेरिएशंस, देन आई वांट यू पीपल टू मार्क दिस. आप अपने स्पीकिंग में और राइटिंग में कोई भी सेंटेंस जिसकी शुरुआत होती है व्हेन से, उसका प्रयोग कीजिए. आई होप इट इज अंडरस्टूड टू यू. इफ यू वांट टू इंक्लूड अ रेंज ऑफ सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स, आई वांट यू पीपल टू यूज व्हेन in your speaking and writing. Is it clear everybody? Yes or no? Yes or no? अब ये कैसे करेंगे? देखिए ऐसा होगा, when plus subject plus verb plus object, उसके बाद कॉमा, सब्जेक्ट 1 वर्ब 1 ऑब्जेक्ट 1. अब मैंने आपको बताया था कि सब्जेक्ट क्या है, वर्ब क्या है और ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है. अब देखिए नीचे, देखिए मैंने कैसे इस्तेमाल किया. when a language dies out, ये जो स्लैश है उसको भूल जाइए. स्लैश इसलिए है कि लैंग्वेज है वो सब्जेक्ट है, डाइज है वो वर्ब है, और आउट है वो ऑब्जेक्ट है. कॉमा आता है बाद में, देन सब्जेक्ट 1 वर्ब 1, मतलब दूसरा सब्जेक्ट, दूसरा वर्ब, दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट. अ होल वे ऑफ लाइफ सब्जेक्ट डिसअपियर्स वर्ब और विथ इट इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट. आप ये कॉम्प्लेक्सिटीज में मत पढ़िए, मैं सिर्फ इतना कहना चाहूंगा, व्हाइल स्पीकिंग एंड राइटिंग ट्राई टू यूटिलाइज अ सेंटेंस दैट स्टार्ट्स विथ व्हेन. तो यहाँ पे एग्जांपल है, when a language dies out, a whole way of life disappears with it. Is it absolutely clear everybody? Yes or no? बहुत important है ये. Is it clear everybody what I am trying to say? अपने सेंटेंस में या अपने सेंटेंस में when से शुरुआत कीजिए. कोई भी अपने से, ये चीज आपको याद रखनी पड़ेगी. You have to remember this. तो पहला कौन सा अपने नोटबुक में डाल दीजिए, when. मैं सेंटेंस का when से शुरुआत करूंगा या करूंगी. अंडरस्टूड? We are not going to go. दूसरा सेंटेंस जो आप इस्तेमाल करोगे वो while से स्टार्ट करोगे. देखिए मेरी बात सुनिए, I am not saying that you should utilize all these sentence structures in your speaking and writing. लेकिन मैं ये कहूंगा जब जब आपको मौका मिले तब ये जहन में रखिए, you need to have this in your mind that I am going to try to speak or write sentences which starts with when. दूसरा है while. while में क्या करेंगे, while plus subject plus verb plus object. subject 1 verb 1 object 1. मैं नीचे एग्जांपल देना चाहूंगा. While some students drop out after a few years of studying, others finish academic courses with a poor grades. मैंने सेंटेंस की शुरुआत की है while से. Everybody, is it clear? Yes or no? Understood? Is it understood or not? I have utilized sentences by utilizing while. मैंने while से शुरुआत की, बहुत सिंपल है. There is nothing to worry, students. Yes or no? नहीं, इसका इस्तेमाल कहीं पे भी कर सकते हो. There is no need to utilize these sentences only in clue card. You can utilize these sentences in writing and speaking both. Any questions, any doubts, students? Yes or no? Okay. Then the third one, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. कौन से सेंटेंस का इस्तेमाल करना है, रिजल्टिंग इन एन इंक्रीज और अ डिक्रीज इन द नंबर ऑफ. आपके सेंटेंस में ये चीज होना जरूरी है, रिजल्टिंग इन एन इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज इन. तो पहला कौन सा था, what was the first one, could you recall? When. Second one was while. Third is resulting in an increase or decrease. जैसे कि देखिए मैं एग्जांपल देना चाहूंगा, we are short of time. मैं सिर्फ एग्जांपल देना चाहूंगा. many people, शांति से सुनिए, many people in the countryside migrate into big cities migrate into big cities, resulting in an increase in the demands for accommodation, food and services in urban areas. तो मैंने कौन से फ्रेज का इस्तेमाल किया? रिजल्टिंग इन एन इंक्रीज. ये चीज का इस्तेमाल कीजिए अपने स्पीकिंग और राइटिंग में. दिस विल शो दैट यू हैव गॉट अ रेंज ऑफ सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स. अंडरस्टूड? ये बताता है कि आपके पास रेंज ऑफ सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स है. ये जो ऐसे वर्ड सेंटेंसेस है जो आपको 8 बैंड्स और 9 बैंड्स तक ले जाएंगे. This will drag you to 8 or 9 bands. Then fourth is giving rise to something. इसका इस्तेमाल करना है. कैसे करेंगे? देखिए, advertisements give people more choices on what they want to buy. Giving rise, देखिए ये कितना सुंदर सेंटेंस है. ये इसका इस्तेमाल आप पैराग्राफ में कर सकते हो. गिविंग राइज टू द कंज्यूमर सोसाइटी. इससे कंज्यूमर सोसाइटी को इससे फायदा होता है, राइज मिलता है उसको. सो द फोर्थ सेंटेंस इज गिविंग राइज टू समथिंग. Any questions, any doubts, students? I hope I'm not going fast. Yes or no? Why people are silent? Why people are silent? Is it tough? It is very, very easy. Don't worry. Is it clear? Yes or no? I want answer from everybody. खबर पड़े छे छोकराओ? Yes or no? Clear? Yeah. That's fine. You can utilize words. I mean, you can utilize words. Not an issue. Okay, great. Thank you. तो पहला क्या था? चलिए लेट मी, आप लोग मेंटली प्रेजेंट हो के नहीं पता चले. पहले से पहला कौन सा सेंटेंस था बताइए, जिसमें क्या था? फर्स्ट वन वाज, यस, फर्स्ट वन वाज व्हेन. सेकंड वन वाज सेकंड व्हाइल. थर्ड रिजल्टिंग इन. याद आ रहा है? रिजल्टिंग इन. तो आपने कोई भी सेंटेंस में रिजल्टिंग इन का इस्तेमाल करना है. चौथा जो सेंटेंस है दैट इज बेसिकली गिविंग राइज टू समथिंग. नाउ लेट अस गो फॉर फिफ्थ वन, बाय डूइंग समथिंग. समथिंग का मतलब आपको समथिंग नहीं बोलना है. समथिंग मतलब कोई ऐसी चीज जो उसके रिलेटेड हो. जैसे कि बाय स्पेंडिंग मनी, ये समथिंग हो गया. मनी इज समथिंग. मनी के बदले आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो. सो बाय, कोई भी सेंटेंस बाय से स्टार्ट कीजिए. इट्स अ वेरी गुड वे ऑफ शोइंग दैट, क्योंकि अगर आपको बाय से सेंटेंस स्टार्ट करना है, you also have to have proper grammar to use that by. So by spending money to protect minority languages, governments can also preserve traditions, customs and behaviors. इसका इस्तेमाल आप कर सकते हो पैराग्राफ के सेकंड लाइन या थर्ड लाइन में. स्पीकिंग में तो आप कर सकते हो कहीं पे भी. क्यू कार्ड में कर सकते हो, इन काउंटर क्वेश्चंस में कर सकते हो, कहीं पे भी कर सकते हो. इफ यू वांट टू एक्सप्लेन समथिंग, पहले आपने टॉपिक सेंटेंस लिखा, बाद में बाय से स्टार्ट करते हो, दैट मींस यू आर एक्सप्लेनिंग दैट, रीजन बता रहे हो. सो पांचवा जो है दैट इज बेसिकली स्टार्टिंग अ सेंटेंस विद बाय. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. देन एंड दिस विल, इसका इस्तेमाल कैसे करेंगे? देखिए, एंड दिस विल. देखिए, द यूज ऑफ प्राइवेट कार्स इज इंक्रीजिंग इन हनोई एंड दिस विल पुट अ स्ट्रेन ऑन द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. तो आपने क्या किया? दिस विल का इस्तेमाल किया. आपने ये रीजनिंग दे दिया उसका. कितना सुंदर सेंटेंस, कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस बना और रेंज ऑफ सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स बना. तो ये कहेंगे इस चौथा जो छठा है दैट इज बेसिकली दिस विल. मैं नहीं कहूंगा कि सारे फ्रेजेस का इस्तेमाल करें, बट ट्राई टू यूटिलाइज एज मेनी एज यू कैन. ओके, इंस्टेड ऑफ, बहुत बेहतरीन है. इंस्टेड ऑफ से आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हो सेंटेंस. देखिए यहाँ पे है, इंस्टेड ऑफ ड्राइविंग कार्स पीपल शुड यूज पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट. So start your sentence with instead. Instead of driving cars, people should use public transport. आप देखिए इसका इस्तेमाल ऐसे भी कर सकते थे. People should use public transport instead of driving cars. ये कर सकते हो आप. But instead से start करने से आपकी विविधता ज्यादा दिखती है. So I would recommend you people, instead of saying people should use public transport instead of driving cars, start your sentence with instead. कितने ऐसे लोग होंगे जिन्होंने इंस्टेड का स्टार्ट किया है? मैंने तो अभी तक किसी का भी ऐसे देखा, किसी में भी इंस्टेड का शुरुआत नहीं है, बीच में आता है इंस्टेड. तो इंस्टेड से स्टार्ट कर सकते हो आप. स्पीकिंग में भी कर सकते हो. फिर दिस अलाउस, दिस अर्जेस, दिस एनकरेजेस. कैसे? देखिए नीचे लिखा है, द यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ चीप लेबर हेल्प कंपनीज टू रिड्यूस प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट. दिस एनकरेजेस बिजनेस एक्सपांशन. तो आपने कौन से 3 फ्रेजेस का इस्तेमाल करना है? दिस अलाउस, या तो फिर दिस अर्जेस, या तो फिर दिस एनकरेजेस. फाइनली 9th, कंपेयर टू दोज. कंपेयर काफी चीजों में इस्तेमाल होगा. ये राइटिंग टास्क 1 में जो एकेडमिक के बच्चे उनको तो होगा. आप इसका इस्तेमाल राइटिंग ऐसे में भी कर सकते हो, एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो यूटिलाइज दिस इन स्पीकिंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऐसा कोई टॉपिक आता है, व्हाट इज the difference between the hobbies of the past and hobbies of today. तो start कीजिए sentence compared to, कितना अच्छा लगेगा. Compared to those who hold high school qualifications, university graduates often have more employment opportunities. Compared को बीच में लेना, उससे बेहतर कई गुना है कि you can start your sentence with compared. Is it getting clear everybody? Any questions, any doubts? Yes. Okay, and finally कोई भी सेंटेंस का if से स्टार्ट कीजिए. You can start your sentence with if plus subject plus verb. So ये इसको हम बोलेंगे कंडीशनल सेंटेंसेस. बहुत सारे सेंटेंसेस है कंडीशनल सेंटेंसेस, बट इतना याद रखिए, when you are doing your speaking or writing, you can start your sentence with if air travel is restricted, people would opt for other means of transport such as buses and cars. These are only the 10 type of sentences. ये sentences ऐसे है जो आपका ग्राफ जो होगा वो 8 या 9 बैंड पे ले जाएगा. Any questions, any doubts? Yes or no? आपने नोट कर दिया? So do you want me to repeat or is it fine everybody? Yes or no? चलिए स्टूडेंट्स, सारे लिख रहे हैं क्या? Are you people writing or interested in taking screenshots? Okay, great. कोई बात नहीं. Everything is noted everybody. I hope this is I hope this is clear to you people. देखिए, तो इतना बहुत ज्यादा सा राइट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. While है, instead है, I mean noting down in book. Yeah, I could see that. आप लोग बिल्कुल शांत थे, तो पता चल गया कि मुझे for example कि you people are jotting down. तो याद रह गया आपको 10 types of things. 10 चीजें याद रह गई आपको? Yes or no? देखिए, मैं वापस 2 मिनट लगेंगे. पहला था 1 मिनट, जस्ट अ मिनट, 2 मिनट लगेंगे. हाँ, पहला है when, याद रहेगा when. दूसरा while से शुरुआत कीजिए. तीसरा रिजल्टिंग इन एन इंक्रीज है, बीच में आता है, सेंटेंस के बीच में आता है, रिजल्टिंग इन एन इंक्रीज इन डिक्रीज इन द नंबर ऑफ डेज. क्लियर? फिर फोर्थ जो है गिविंग राइज टू समथिंग. फिफ्थ है बाय डूइंग से स्टार्ट कीजिए सेंटेंस स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम बाय डूइंग समथिंग. देन एंड दिस विल सेंटेंस के बीच में आएगा. फिर इंस्टेड ऑफ से स्टार्ट कीजिए. दिस अलाउज, यूजेस, एनकरेजेस. ये दूसरा सेंटेंस है, उसके पहले कोई चीज समझाए और उसके बाद दिस से उसको ज्यादा जोर कीजिए, ये आपको काम लगे. कैन यू टेल मी ये कहां पे इस्तेमाल होगा? यस गाइस, ये कहां पे इस्तेमाल होगा? यस, वेयर इज दिस गोइंग टू बी यूटिलाइज्ड? कैन यू टेल मी? दिस एनकरेजेस कहां पे होगा? ये होगा इस्तेमाल आपका ऐसे में, पैराग्राफ जब आप लिखते हो, टॉपिक सेंटेंस समझाया और दूसरा सेंटेंस जब आप उसको यू आर गिविंग एन एक्सटेंडेड आइडिया, रीजन देते हो, तब आप इसका इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो. दिस एनकरेजेस, दिस अर्जेस, दिस अलाउज. ओके, देन 9th इज कंपेयर्ड टू दोज. कंपेयर्ड से स्टार्ट कीजिए. एंड फाइनली आप स्पीकिंग में इफ का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो. सो इफ इज अ कंडीशनल सेंटेंस, वो भी कर सकते हो. सो दिस आर ऑल 10 टाइप्स ऑफ सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स that will help you out. I hope it is clear to you everybody. Yes or no? Clear? तो ये जो, तो आपको ये चीज देखिए, ये 8 सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स का तो याद रखना ही है, बट उसके अलावा मैंने आपको ये भी समझाया कि व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन सिंपल, कंपाउंड एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंसेस. सिंपल इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज, कंपाउंड में 2 इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. कौन से वर्ड से उनको जोड़ेंगे कंपाउंड सेंटेंस को? एंड, और, बट और सो. और उसके अलावा, and then for example the complex sentence having 1 dependent clause and 1 independent clause. बोलिए, any queries, any doubts students? So I am just ending my lecture. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. Yes or no? Okay, great. I hope you people enjoyed a lot. So thank you so much students. It was great. I mean you people were great. So thank you. अब इसका इस्तेमाल कीजिए. अब क्या करना है, आप इसका इस्तेमाल कीजिए. इसको देखिए मैं सबको ये कहना चाहूंगा. लेट मी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बिफोर आई कंक्लूड, आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू, हम लोग अपनी जान लगा देते हैं, हमारी जान लगा देते हैं आपको समझाने में. बिकॉज सादा लेक्चर लेना जिसमें आपको रीडिंग का पैसेज दे दिया है, हम उसको सॉल्व कराए, वो बहुत सिंपल है. आई कैन डू दैट एवरी पॉसिबल डे. बट देन टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड, कम से कम आपको ये तो पता चले कि मुझे क्या करना है इन ऑर्डर टू गेट अ ग्रेट स्कोर, is very important. And let me tell you, very few institutes give that detailed explanation. ये हमारा बहुत रिसर्च किया हुआ चीज होता है, हमें ये सोचना पड़ता है कि आपको क्या सिखाया जाए ताकि आपको डिफिकल्ट भी ना लगे, एंड एट द सेम टाइम यू ऑल्सो रियलाइज कि आपको कहाँ पे मेहनत करनी है. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एनीवे, ग्रेट स्टूडेंट्स, थैंक यू सो मच. इट इज ऑलवेज ग्रेट. Yeah, thank you so much, students. Thank you. Bye.